They say that life doesn't come with a manual, but guess what? It does come with a mother. Now, today on Smell the Coffee, we are celebrating and honoring our beautiful mothers in honor of Mother's Day. My name is Aina Raizakoya, and I am joined by a yummy mommy, Diana Master.
Big purr. I like that you said yummy mommy.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen yourself?
Oh, girl, stop it. You know I like it.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing.
Yeah?
I'm feeling amazing. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic. Tell us what you appreciate the most about your mom.
Yo, where do I even begin?
Yeah.
Hey, I would actually say my mom is my hero. So my father passed away when I was like 13 years old,
shame.
right? So my mom basically just took on the role of mom and dad, and she made everything happen, right? She tried her hardest to make sure that we didn't feel that void.
Yeah.
Like, of course, you still feel the void, but she tried her hardest to make sure that life wasn't too different from when my dad was still around and things like that. And she went through a lot with my dad's relatives trying to fight her so they can get, the property
yeah.
and all of that. And she fought, she stood her ground. And so I've just always admired her for that.
Yeah.
And I've taken, lessons from her on how to be a good mom.
Yeah.
So
That's a good, inspiration story. Your mom is truly a hero.
She
Love
is.
that.
She
Love
is.
that.
Oh my goodness.
For me, what I appreciate about my mom, to be honest, is the money she gives me per
How
until
about
this
to
time.
colleague and
But
friend?
it's not the only thing. But I also appreciate her presence. My mom
Yes.
is always there. My mom comes through. She shows up and she shows off every time. Yeah.
And I think, being at our age, it's an honor to still have our moms and still
true.
have them take
And I
care of
still
us.
have my grandmother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. And it's an underestimated, and it's something that we take for granted. The fact that our moms are still there. They're literally a phone call away. You call and you're like, mommy, you can still be a baby. The other day I threw up and she was still around, and I just walked to her. I was like, mommy, I threw up.
A big baby, a big mommy.
I'm literally such a big baby, and I always joke and say my Navea is not my daughter. She's my mother's granddaughter.
True.
Yeah, I'm not a...
Grandmothers are obsessed with their grandchildren. Now, on that note, we will be right back after the break where we get to chat with the animators, Yummy Mommy. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
En mijn voorstel diepe drup. Tijd vliegt zo stadig. Mis je lekker goed, lopen goed geworden op je eierstaf. Ons is bij die draai vriendin, nooit te vroeg om verliefd te raak niet. Elke klein dingetje doen het net weer. Nee, juffrouw, die waarheid mag zeer op haar plaats.
Windhoek, ons kom Namibië toe, yes! 27 Mei sien ons julle by die Doc Jabber sportgronde saam met die Iwe Joe Black. Yes! Kry jou kaartjies nou by eticket.my.na.
Hey Namibia, it's Joe Black, and I can't wait to come visit you guys on the 27th of May at the Rock and Roll Music Festival in Windhoek. So get your tickets now at the link on top, and come enjoy the day with us. Let's have the biggest show Namibia has ever seen. See you there.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor and a pleasure to have invited some of NMH's mommies and to have them on Smell the Coffee on NTV. Welcome to the Smell the Coffee set.
Thank you.
Thank you. Lovely to be here.
So today we are dedicating everything to Mother's Day, and before, we are all mothers, but we are all our mother's children. So I want to know, what relationship, Chantal, do you still have with your mother?
Oh, Yolanda, I can't even start. It's like we have to speak daily. I have to tell her every little detail of what's happening. If I had a bad day, I can just speak to her and she'll tell me, but don't lose hope. Remember to pray, take it to God. And when I have a happy day, I can go to her. And it's like Sundays is for my mom. if I was not there on a Sunday afternoon, it's like my week didn't start well at all. I have to have my cup of tea with my mom Sunday afternoon.
I think for myself, I have a very good relationship with my mom, but it started when I was late in high school because I got grounded for a year. And I was not allowed to go anywhere because I left home without telling anyone where I was going. So I was grounded for a year, and I was only allowed to go grocery shopping with her every Friday afternoon. And that year is where we bonded and we found ourselves. And now I have to speak to my mom daily. And she had the nerve to go on holiday for 2 weeks to Angola with no cell phone reception. And I was like, I feel like I've lost a limb. I'm like, where's my person that I need to speak to? But she's back now, and now she's taking care of my kids for a little while. So I miss the fact that she's not in Windhoek anymore. The coast is far. So I am the youngest mom here. My kids are 2 and 3 years old, but we have mom in different facets. We remain mothers even if they are adults. So tell us about your journey. How old are your kids?
Okay, so my daughter, she's 5 years old, and my goodness, she is, I always say she's my karma. She's exactly like me, so we tend to butt heads a lot. Most of the time, she doesn't even call me mommy. She refers to me as Diana because I think in her mind we're the same age. So I've just decided to let it go. I'm like, you know what? It's fine. So it comes to a point where she believes my mom is her mom. So whatever I do, she'll go and she'll be like, Nana, Diana did this. Tell your Diana she did that. You know, she's got so much attitude and she's a feisty little one. Yeah, so what you're going to see later is it's a facade. It's a facade. She can be very cute if she wants to be, but she can also be very mean. And she scares me.
So I'm past the teenage stage. 2 daughters and 1 son. Okay. I'm past the one teenage stage and now entering another phase of another teenage stage. So 2 daughters, one is 25, married. My 3rd grandchild on the way. Yeah, so I'm very excited. And 25, 22, and 9.
Wow.
So yeah, that's a huge gap. But I'm so proud of every single moment that I had with my kids. And I'm also a rugby mom now. So every Saturday, I got the t-shirt and everything. I'm standing on that field and I'm cheering him up. So, no guys, my journey with my children is the best journey in my life.
So, well, my son is 5 years old. He's turning 6 and he talks a lot. He talks for days. I don't know where he gets that from. Definitely not me. But he's at a stage where he is building his personality. It's nice to see him change into a different person every day, and he's starting to reject things. He's very apologetic as well. There was a day he played with a boy at our neighbors, and he's like, I told him not to play with me if he's not going to say sorry, so I'm not playing with him today. Like, I like to see that, because I told him, people need to apologize to you. If they hurt you, they must say sorry. And if you hurt people, you need to apologize. So he's taking that up.
Right, and I quote, it's a journey that you cannot miss. If you are having baby fever, same girl, same. Now we take a look at an exciting interview, mommy and daughter moment, where Diana, our colleague, let's say had a little chat with her own daughter, Navea. Let's have a look.
Well, in spirit of Mother's Day, I have a very special guest in studio, and she's the one who made me a mom. Hi!
Hi!
What's your name?
Navea Marie.
Navea Marie. How old are you?
5.
5 years old. Can you show me on your hands?
Yes.
That's 10. 5. Do you know your mommy's name? What's your mommy's name?
Diana.
Diana. So am I your mommy? Really? Do you love me?
Yes.
Are you sure? Do you love me this much or this much?
This much.
Oh, wow. So what do you love about me? What's your favorite thing about me?
Your favorite things about I like your soup. I love the way you read me bedtime stories. I love the way you hold my hand.
Oh, you like it when I hold your hand and I read you bedtime stories. And you like my soup. You like when I make you soup?
Yes.
Really? What else? Okay, what do you like to do with me? What's your favorite thing to do with mommy?
I love to sing special songs with you.
Really? And what
Yeah.
else?
I will sing it.
Okay.
Mommy, Mommy, you're so special. I want to be like you. We do things that we together how we do.
Mommy, Mommy, you're so special. I want to be like you. Oh, that's a beautiful song, Nevaeh. Thank you. So do you have any other mommies?
Yes.
What are your other mommies' names?
Diana, Tanya, Nana.
Really? So in African culture, they do say it takes a village to raise a child. And I am so grateful that I have these amazing, wonderful women to help me make this little one the special human being that she is. So do you miss your Nana?
Yes.
Do you have a message for Nana? Do you have something that you want to say?
Yes.
Okay, what do you want to say to Nana?
I will say I love you.
Look into the camera and say thank you, Nana,
Thank you, Nana.
for raising me.
Thank you, Nana, for raising me and taking care of me.
Oh, we love you so much, Nana.
We love
and we
you.
love you, Tanya. And we love you, Mami Maji. Yes?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Nevaeh. Did you have fun today?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for joining me today.
Yeah. I love the way I had the hair salon. It was so nice.
Oh, you liked it when we went to the hair salon to get your hair done. Oh, awesome. And did you like being here?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
I'll
it.
turn 6 like Princess Lele.
Oh, you're going to turn 6. Do you know when your birthday is?
Yes.
When?
In June.
In June, on the 29th of June.
And then we are gonna go for a photo shoot.
Yes, we will go for a photo shoot, but that is it for our lovely special guest today. Thank you, Nevaeh Marie, for joining us. Can we say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
And let's blow kisses. Mwah!
Mwah.
Stick around, more Smell the Coffee coming up after the break.
Diana, how cute is your daughter singing on Smell the Coffee?
You know, she always sings that song when she wants something from me. So when she sang it, it took me by surprise because I was like, oh, that is cute. But then I got flashbacks from every time she sang that song. It's either because she's done something or she wants something. But it's still cute.
Yeah,
Talking-
they're actually manipulators. Do you know that?
Talking about doing something. So I have toddlers, and so there's a lot of challenges. And I have boys, and I don't think I know what boys would be able to do. I was in the shower a couple of weeks ago, and when I came out, my oldest was running towards me, and he's like, I'm so sorry, I know I shouldn't do that. Ne? And then I look at my carpet, and he took my soya sauce, and he painted my carpet with soya sauce. Ne? And I'm just like, You know, I don't even know what to Google, like how to get this out. I'm running late for work. I really need to get going. There's no, how do you clean a carpet in like 2 minutes flat? Like, please, someone name. And then for me at the moment, bedtime is just such a struggle. They don't want to go to bed on their own, which means I have like a small bunk bed. I can still fit on the top one. So I have the one and then the one on this side. But now they want to scratch my arms to fall asleep. So I have half my arm lying down the bed and the other one. And then sometimes the youngest one really wants me to sleep on his bed. I'm not that old, but not everything works the way. So now I'm rolling off the bed onto the ground and getting up with my hands onto the closet just to get up again and just sneaking out. But Chantal, you have a teenage daughter. What is the challenges like for that?
Yeah, there's a lot. Daily you have going to the mall. Always there's a outing with the friends, and I have to tell you that they are definitely not the 80s or the 90s or the early 2000s. They are Generation Z for you. They are tech people. It's like she has this habit of playing with me. Then we up, because we're staying in a double story, then we in the rooms. Then she's taking her phone and she's controlling the TV from there. So while I'm still listening to whatever song, then it's Amapiano. And I'm not a fan of that. So I'm telling you, in the car on our way to school in the morning, 6:30, we have our challenges there. Because she wants to listen to, I don't know who, I don't know the artist, I'm so sorry. And I want to listen to the radio. What's news? What's happening?
Where's the accident that I have to avoid?
Yes, the robots. The block on a road where there's an accident or something. But
So we all know it takes a village to raise a child, and I've come to understand that since I've had my babies. So who's your village?
I would definitely say my mom, my sister, my younger sister, and my older sister, right? Because it's a house full of women, right? So it's moments like these, like for example, right now my mom is not around and it's just my sister and I, and we really have to, I have to depend on her because I have to be at work at 5 a.m. and she has to be at school. My daughter has to be at school at 7. There's no way I'm going to make it back in time. So my sister has to go drop her off. Of course, when my mom is there, they alternate or they take turns. But I'm really grateful to have people that help me out. Even my sister in the UK.
My village basically is my kids and family. My son, which me and my sister share because it's actually her child, and he was so adorable, and I just asked her, I still want a child and I really want a boy, but I'm not sure if I fell pregnant now that it will be a boy. So can we just share this one? It's like, okay. So basically we both parenting him. He's staying with me during the weeks, school, everything. Some weekends he goes to his mom, but then I set the rules. And then most of the holidays he's there as well. But I mean, I'm sitting with this child that is now 9, but I'm telling you, up to today, I have to make sure when I pick him up, is your shoes in the bag? Is your jersey there? Yeah. Because Lost and Found knows him so well.
All right. Well, I was raised by a village. I was raised by a community of, women in Koreacham. Everyone made sure I had a good beating when something didn't go according to plan. Well, on that note, we will be right back after we look at the sports calendar. Stay with us.
Welcome to My.NA Cars, your ultimate destination for everything automotive.
I am your host, Diana Master. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Discover the latest models, innovative technologies, and expert insights from our passionate hosts. Learn essential maintenance tips and get exclusive behind-the-scenes access to the automotive industry. Don't miss My.NA Cars on NTV every Thursday at 2100 hours. Tune in and ignite your passion for automobiles.
Okay, Energy Philippus Ntumbwa is taking on a tough opponent in the Philippines on Saturday. That, of course, is former three-time world champion John Casimero. I mean, the 34-year-old Casimero has a professional record of 32 wins and only 4 losses so far. And he has held world titles in 3 divisions. His last defeat was 5 years ago in September 2017. But since then, he has gone on an unbeaten streak of 8 fights. Whereas the Namibian, that of course is Energy, is less experienced, but he has an unbeaten record of 13 fights. He has age on his side as well. But of course, PJ, you are joining us today to just analyze these 2 boxes. Of course, you have watched Energy fighting. What do you make of this upcoming fight?
Actually, I just want to thank, I want to thank you for having me in studio. What I'm looking at this fight, this is one of the great fights. So far in the country, I think when we talk about Energy, he's a promising youngster that we are having. We are rooting for him, of course. He's the champion. I saw him from when he turned pro and how he came to where he is today. It was never an easy fight for him. Of course, being with Nesta, one of the best promoters in the country. One unique thing about Ntumbwa is that he never had a shortcut. And I always ask myself why Nesta never gave this boy an easy opponent. And he was, of course, thrown in a lion den, and he have walked out victorious. So even when it comes to this fight, it's a great matchup, 2 great fighters, but we are 100% positive that Energy is capable of beating Casimero.
3, 2, 1.
It's a busy weekend with a whole lot on offer. On Friday at 5, there's a neighborhood night market at the Franklin Namibian Cultural Center with street food, craft beer, ice cream, and more until 10. At 7, Shimmy for Shelter and Native Animal Welfare takes place at the Delta Primary School in Windhoek. A second show takes place on Saturday at the same time and place. Also at 7, the top 10 finalists in the Miss Teen Namibia pageant will be announced at Droombos, and at 8, South Africa's Good Luck performs at the Mint nightclub in Windhoek. On Saturday at 8 a.m., artist Aktufal Ilovo hosts a linoleum block printmaking workshop at the Project Group. At the same time, the Finkenstein Bush Market takes place at the estate on the outskirts of the capital, with entertainment for the whole family until 1 o'clock. Also at 8, the Heart Flea Market, hosted by the Namibia Heart Foundation, takes place at the Wonder Sports Field in Pioneers Park, with wellness, screenings, fun and games, food and beverages and more. At 9 o'clock, the Be Happy Market takes place at the Reformed Church in Kubabas until 1, and the SPCA in Windhoek hosts a garage sale in support of their fundraising activities. At 10, the Association of Diplomatic Spouses hosts the International Food and Crafts Bazaar at the Windhoek Country Club. At 6, Strictly Soul, Africa's biggest R&B party, takes place at the Stratas of the Avani Hotel featuring DJ Akio and guests. And at 7, Dr. Victor and the Rasta Rebels perform at the Windhoek Country Club. Finally, the top 10 finalists in the Miss Namibia Beauty Pageant will be announced at the Droombos Black Barn. That's it for now. Have a great weekend.
Well, I'm not a mom yet, but I love to think of myself as a wonderful auntie to the children of my siblings and the children of my community. So for Mother's Day, I would love a bottle of wine. Thank you very much. Well, we've come to the end of today's fantastic show. We want to wish you a very happy Mother's Day. We honor you. We love you. We celebrate you. Thank you for your sacrifices and thank you for time. Time is something that you can't buy. Time is timeless. So we really thank the Lord we thank whatever higher power you believe in for the time to spend with our beautiful parents, not only our mom, but our parents in general. So thank you very much, ladies, for joining us. We honor you, we celebrate you. And on that note, we will be back on Monday, same time, same place. It's all our love, all our light, and adios.